looks like that's the new set 3 green Trunks.
That is a brand new card from Cross World. One of my personal favorites. His name is Trunks Bridge to the Future, I believe.
Yep.
He looks at the top 2 when it comes into play, and he adds a Saiyan.
A Saiyan, and then the
other
second card goes to the drop.
It goes to the drop.
So it's feeding, it's completely feeding the drop for the overruns. So it's an extra feed card. It's really nice. It's really nice.
Yeah, so fantastic card. I didn't even know Bulma could search it, honestly. It's pretty insane.
Future Trunks. Bulma searches the Future Trunks.
Yeah, no, I didn't even know he was a Future Trunks, honestly. But really cool card. I really like it. It's one of my favorite for sure. And Bulma searching it just gives it so much more value. It's insane.
It's definitely one of those interesting techs because he's running a blue deck, so it's going to be very interested to see how much blue and green he can pump out. But when you're running dual color plus you're running cell, it actually looks like he's running red as well. So Sam is actually running red as well because he's running the Mighty Mask engine. So we'll see how that goes.
Oh, I see he's playing the other Trunks, unyielding something Trunks.
The Unified Spirit?
Yes.
Unified Spirit go to the Trunks.
No, the Trunks in the graveyard. The one from
That's the evolve. That's the 4-drop from Crossworld.
Yeah. So it evolves for 3, draws a card off the evolve, and it's a barrier blocker. Do you have the name on there?
Unyielding Justice.
Unyielding Justice.
Super Saiyan 2.
Super Saiyan
2 Runsu.
Yep. From the Zamasu art, really?
Yep. So we'll see. It's gonna definitely be an interesting matchup for him. So we're gonna see the Mighty Mask coming out. I'd be willing to bet that he searches a Protector of Children and a green Goten.
Your boy Gotenks.
He searches a Protector of Children. So it looks like life total is, I'd assume Eddie's at 7 because he uses effects. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, it looks like he's at 8.
Looks like he's at 8.
Sam appears to be at his 8 as well.
Yeah, we're gonna try to get that life fixed for you guys. Sorry about that, but I believe they're both at 8.
Yeah, it's
Eddie's turn 2. No, Eddie's turn 3 now, or turn 2. He just played the energy. Yeah, turn 2.
Yeah, turn 2. So it looks like Sam went first and Eddie went second. Eddie's at 6 life.
7.
7 life. So he did ping himself for 1. And Sam is at 7 as well.
Okay. So, no, it is turn 3. And he played a Sensu Bean for energy, so that means Eddie really wants that blue online. He doesn't have a Jaco or any type of other blue source. Sensu Bean's like the last thing that you want to put as energy.
Who's Jaco? I only know who Jocko is.
Jacko.
Who it's
Yako. Potato. So we got, is that a Scheming Champa?
That might be a Scheming Champa.
Did he just play a Scheming Champa?
That might in fact be a 2-drop Scheming Champa.
Eddie is a legend. What is he doing?
6.
Maybe he just wants to set up a big Kaba play next turn. Scheming Champa, usually people don't even know what it does because it's just used for its ability. But very good card. I really like it because it's energy and it's a name. But when you cast it, it actually gives another red alien plus 5,000. So it's not terrible. When you play a Kaba, right after, you'll get plus 5,000. So you're attacking with a 20k double strike Kaba, which is not the worst thing in the world. But it looks like Eddie just didn't have another plan. He just didn't want to pass turn.
Interesting.
So it's not something that you want to do.
Oof. Interestingly enough, we see the green card, the Kale, coming out to give himself tricolor. He's going to go ahead and bring out the new 1-drop Trunks. And here comes Kaba. So he's getting a Trunks and a Kaba for value, really. I didn't get to see what he pulled. Moved a little fast for me, but we're going to see pretty soon if we can get his hand in there. Yeah, hard to see his hand. He's hiding it from us.
That Trunks being able to get a Kaba is just so good. I mean, like, you have 2 1-drops now. You don't have to just, like, this deck, normally the problem with it before is just you only had 1 good 1-drop. And now you have 2. You have Trunks, which searches you, a good amount of your deck. Actually, all the Gotenks pieces are Saiyans. The Kaba's a Saiyan. Trunks could get itself. Like, there's so many different things that you can get there. It's so insane.
It's just another thing that we can advise is he is dumping the Goten off of the Trunks, so it's a play. You know, he's feeding the grave for when he goes into the go tanks, and it's solid. It's very solid, and he's gonna go ahead and it's gonna go down to 5.
Yeah, guys.
Using
If
cash.
there's anything else wrong with the stream, please let us know. We just got it up, so we're troubleshooting as it goes. We should be all ready to go by round 3. Hopefully, everything should be perfect.
Round 3. We're pushing round
maybe
2.
round 2. Yeah, who knows? I'm just, I prepare for the worst. But
Fine.
It should be fine, guys. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, we have our IT team here, and they can fix it. We actually had one of our guys out this weekend, so we don't have Lester. R.I.P. Lester. We're really gonna miss him. He is alive though. He's alive and breathing. But he wasn't able to make it this weekend. So we have some replacements in here, but they're excellent replacements. So I'm really happy for the stream, and I'm glad we had it up despite that big barrier. We don't have Dusty either. Sad face.
Hey, you got me.
But we got Scotch.
You got me.
But we got Scotch. So
Eddie going down to 4 life now. Gonna be able to awaken. Let's see if Sam's gonna go ahead and take this. And Kaba dies. So that's a dead Kaba, which is a very solid play on Eddie's behalf. You don't want Kaba on the board, especially if you're Vegeta. It's too much pressure. You got to kill that thing immediately. I wish I knew how many cards that Samuel had in hand, but
there's
probably
going to be
not the great idea to protect that.
Afro, there's going to be 7 rounds of Swiss today.
7 rounds.
There was, I believe, 100 players. There might have been a few drops because of people registering and then, canceling or something else popping up and getting a refund. But there is going to be 7 massive rounds of Swiss, just like the last one that we had, the last ARG 1K.
Yep.
Had about the same amount of people, and that was also a 7 rounder. So
Eddie passing turn to Sam. So Sam's gonna start off by charging another green energy. So he's now 1 red, 1 blue, 2 green.
Man, Eddie must have like a terrible hand or something. Like, what are you doing? You're playing Vegeta and you're passing with 4 energy?
Yo, this is the same man that has told me more often than not I can't get him past turn 3, and here we are in turn 4. So, gonna pay 3. Looks like a red and 2 green to bring out Unified Spirit Goten, who, when he swings, will search the top 7 cards of his deck for a Trunks and add it to hand.
Nice. So Trunks looks like he might be playing 2 different Trunks here. He's probably playing the Unified Spirit Trunks, and he's probably playing the red Trunks as well. So he might have a few different options to hit there. Not being able to play Unyielding Spirit Trunks because he is playing a green leader.
I mean, he could play it, but he couldn't get the effect.
Well, he can play it actually for the name and to get a blue energy because it looks like he is playing blue. He's probably playing like splashing Sensu Beans at the very least, maybe some Whis Coercions. So it actually wouldn't be surprising if he's just playing like 1 or 2 copies or something because we saw actually people play the Sun Goten, the blue Sun Goten that has no effect just because it was a blue energy.
The vanilla, yeah, because it's a searchable color.
Yeah. And in this deck, I don't know, maybe the Trunks is better. The blue Trunks is better because you can get the Sun Goten green, which is also a utility card that you can actually use. So that one's probably better in your hand. It can be used as energy, but then you can use the other Trunks as energy. So that wouldn't actually be the worst.
Sam passing turn over to Eddie. Let's see if Eddie can do some shenanigans this time. Currently at 5 energy. Looks like 2 blue, 3 red. And here comes Mira.
Mira, my favorite card. Actually, when this card debuted, I made a Vegeta deck snap. Like, I made a Vegeta deck, right? And I was just like, I really don't like Vegeta, honestly. This is the first time that I had played Vegeta. And I was just like, man, this guy's insane. This guy's like a second Vegeta leader, right? It's crit, yeah, but it's bigger. And then he was like, no, that card's bad, blah, 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 blah. And now we are here today.
Look at this man playing the card he very recently said was bad.
He played it for the event, too. And then he still looks like he was not dissatisfied with the results because he's still here playing the card a few months later.
And speak of the devil, there's the coercion. So he's going to take the first crit, double strike, going down to 3 life. So Sam currently at 3. And Eddie paid himself down to 3 as well. So both players at 3 life. We're going to see that Cell awaken now. But the negate comes on the mirror attack. He doesn't want to take too many crits. Even though he likes to feed his grave, he doesn't really want to take any of the crits because crit damage is bad damage.
Especially at 3 life. Like, you just don't want to take any life, honestly. So I don't blame him for defending his life. That's pretty much what you have to be doing. What's up, Dan Barnes? He says, hi, George and Scotch. Dan Barnes.
Hi, Dan.
What's up, Dan? Thanks for joining us today on this lovely evening.
Funny nickname for him. You know
good,
Danny Hype? Well, Dan Barnes is Danny not hype.
It's 80 degrees in sunny Florida. Most of you guys are probably in less favorable conditions. Don't be jealous all at once, please.
Don't be. It's too hot outside. It's. I miss Chicago.
Yeah,
I miss the cold. I really
is
do. So we're gonna see
fantastic.
the cell awaken now. Draw 2. Then, if you soul charge, you put card underneath cell. You can draw 2 more. However, he doesn't get the swing on attack. But this is not a new card for us. We've seen this card now for what, 6 months?
That was a Khalifa that goes under the cell, which is interesting, but it makes sense. It's a card that, you know, a lot of people when it came out, they were like, oh man, this card's so good. Like, there's no reason not to play 4. Like, I'm jamming this in every deck. And then you have the downside, which you're seeing here. Samuel's at 3. Like, you can't play that card. You can't play that card and go to 2. Like, that effect is not mandatory. Once you summon that card,
Well, it is
you
mandatory.
must. I mean,
He said
it's
it's not
sorry,
mandatory.
it's not optional. It is mandatory. So that's what I meant. I'm sorry. But yeah, it's a double-edged sword, you know. So it's something that is just like TN. It gets worse as the game progresses.
Yeah, TN is a super double-edged sword. It's a super double-edged sword. You use it to awaken, but after that, you don't really need it. So, you know, we're seeing the TN replacement. It looks like in his deck list, I don't see any TN. So the Khalifa is his Khalifa and Kaba is his
Okay.
ways to awaken.
That's cool. I really like how Bandai printed more self-awaken cards. You saw the Massane Bardock, which is the promo in the special pack. That's a good self-awaken card. Then you got Kaba, and then you got Khalifa. So you got a bunch of cards that just just pin you for one life, which is honestly a lot less risky than using like TN for 2 because your opponent puts you at an odd number, and then it just rules TN out of the equation. And I really like having options, you know.
Options are good,
Yeah.
especially in a format that's so fast. And it's interesting that we have these two decks playing each other. So we see Kaba coming out.
We got the promo Dash Pack promo Kaba.
Kaba's really good, guys. When he comes out, you can search the top 10 of
Top
your deck.
10?
It's a top 10 no, it's top 10 for a Khalifa or a Kale. If it's a Khalifa, you can play it immediately. If it's a Kale, add it to your hand, as well as he reduces the special cost of Khalifa and Kale. So if you have 2 of them on the board, Khalifa literally comes out for free, and if you have 4 of them on the board, Kale comes out for free. So it's just like, if you start stacking them, it gets ridiculous. And since it does reduce the specified cost first, ooh, he does go opting the Khalifa, which will bring himself down to 2 because, like we said,
man.
it's a mandatory skill,
Jeez.
which means when you verse a deck like Eddie's that is so heavy on the double strike, everything is live now. So everything can possibly and potentially hit for game. Now, Kaba too good. Kaba too good.
Kaba also very notable for being able to bring in Kale off of Sagesh, which is just ridiculous to me. Like on your opponent's turn, being able to KO them, like that is devastating.
Absolutely, and it's funny because, you know, without Mecha Freeze in the world, you're going to see a lot more of this deck. You're going to see a lot more of the chain between Kaba, Khalifa, and Kale. So the best part about Kaba is he does eliminate the specified cost. So literally, if you have 2 Kabas on the board, Kale is 2, you know, colorless cards to play it. It's only 2 colorless costs because it's going to eliminate the green. If you have 3, it's literally a 1-drop, so on and so forth. If you have 2 on the board, Khalifa's free.
How many cards does Eddie have in hand? Does he have? It doesn't look like he has too many.
He doesn't have his normal book. He normally has a book.
Yeah. And it's funny to me because he wasn't playing that many. He wasn't resolving that many cards. So it is pretty weird how he doesn't have his. Oh, okay. He has a good amount. Never mind. He's not playing his normal double sleeved cards, which usually looks like many more cards in hand. So for those of you who double sleeve, like it looks like he. It's so intimidating. Your opponent's just like sitting here with all these life.
Eddie currently at 2 life and dropping a Kaba.
Jeez.
Whether or not he uses he's probably going to use a skill, but if he does, that Vegeta's, you know, no longer live.
This is called going all in, boys. Going down to 1, you just want to maximize that life. You want to be able to get as many cards from that life as possible. Eddie going down to 1 here on the Kaba effect.
Great risk equals great gain.
This is do or die for Eddie. Very hard to believe that he's going to survive a turn where he's staring down a Kaba, a Khalifa, an Awakened Cell.
So he's going to be comboing with the new super combo, Kabito Kai, which acts as a Jocko if you play it on defense. But on offense, he's going to just draw you a card. On defense, it'll bounce a card in your opponent's combo area, and if your opponent has 0 cards in their combo area, you draw. So it's you know, he's using it there. He's going to drop it looks like that is those are Gohans. So he's currently 15, 25, 35, 45,000.
So I would go all out here if it's Eddie. You had no negates from your opponent. Samuel's at 2. This is lethal. There was no negate from Samuel. Like, just go all in. He has to go all in here. And if he doesn't, it might spell too.
It might be Ripperoni Jeej if he's not careful.
And I don't know. I feel like if I was Eddie, I probably would have attacked with the Vegeta leader first into the Khalifa or something. Not give my opponent the draw, and then just draw myself an extra card so you can combo with. But I don't know. Maybe that's
Ooh, the Jocko
from Samuel. No, that's the last thing Eddie wanted to see.
To 30 to 35, there's the 40K. So the double protector of children to go ahead and stop that. Oof. Oof. This is looking rough. This is looking rough, boys.
Up to 70 viewers, by the way. Thank you guys so much. We had a slow start. We actually had a delay. We had a few issues on the turnpike closest to our store. We delayed it an hour or so. But thank you guys for being patient and watching. And can't wait to see that viewer count grow and have a big crowd out here.
And if you
guys for being so interactive in the chat, too.
If you guys aren't...
Shout out to the UK, by the way. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. King Blitz Twitch. I don't even know what time it is over there. For all I know, it could probably be like 4 in the morning.
6 hour difference.
I really appreciate it.
6 hour difference.
6 hour difference? Is that like
difference.
backwards or
afternoon?
It's
afternoon over there.
Oh, okay.
So it's close to what?
I take back my shot. No, I'm just Fantastic, man. Thank you, man.
Yo, for those of you who don't know what the turnpike is, because you're not from Florida like us, it's one of the biggest highways in Florida, and it's one of the main ways to get to Miami. So that's why it was a little bit of a backup. But when stuff happens there, traffic gets bad.
It happens, man. It was crazy. They had to go through like the university,
Oof.
and I don't even know what was happening. They picked the perfect day, though. Let me tell you.
Double strike. That's a mirror, right?
That's
like a mirror.
Yep, that is a mirror.
So mirror's 15 or 20K.
So you see why Eddie didn't go all out here. He had a second attack. He had enough resources. He just wanted to whittle down Samuel's defense as much as possible. Maybe bait out that Jaco. Excellent play, because now Samuel, I can guarantee you, does not have a Jaco. There's no way.
Who's Jaco? I don't know who Jaco is.
Jaco.
I don't know who it is. It's Jaco.
Potato, man. Potato.
It's like when people say Brawley. I don't know who Brawley is. I know who Brawley is.
Brawley, bro. Broccoli. And we got Eddie. I mean, this is his do or die right now. He just has to just go all in. And anything that he keeps in his hand is just completely dead at this point. So he's just going to have to throw everything out. And just hope Samuel doesn't have another response to his attack.
Oof, and he's really going in.
Yep,
looks like Samuel actually has 7 cards in hand.
And Samuel has 7 cards. Is Samuel... No, Samuel still has a blue up. So if he didn't have a negate... I mean, if he did have a negate, he messed up real hard.
Triple Senzu?
He can have triple Senzu. I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't Senzu Bean on the first attack, to be honest. But so we want to rule out Senzu Bean. We want to rule out Jaco here. He's using a Champa on the defense.
25.
Yep, he's out of 10Ks. He's tapped out of 10Ks, and it looks like Samuel might be dead here.
35. 40. 45.
Looks like they're counting up again. 5, 15. 25, 35.
Another
45.
10. 2 more 5s.
Yeah, 45. And it looks like...
Is that going to be who's the concession?
I don't know how much Eddie had on combo, to be honest.
I think Eddie hit 45 as well. So maybe at 50. I'm not sure. We're going to go double check real quick to see exactly how much Eddie comboed there.
Yeah, I believe Eddie got that. But anyways, guys, we're going to go on commercial right after this round. Right after this game, actually. We're going to try to fix the clear. They're going to shuffle up. They're going to go into game 2. We're going to talk about the side decks, too. But anyways, we're going to go on commercial. Shout out to dbs-decks, by the way. Officially sponsored with them not too long ago. Fantastic website if you guys haven't checked it out yet. I used it to build a few of my decks, and they were just fantastic. Like when Cross Worlds first got spoiled, it was super fun because I was able to get, like, all the spoilers were up there, like, immediately. I was able to build, like, 5 different decks. It was super interactive, super easy to use. Like, my mom can use it. That's how easy that is to go. But anyways, we're going to cut to commercial and show you a little bit that something that we came up with.
Here at PPG, we're constantly doing stuff to try to bring you more content and bring you more DBS deck techs and more coverage for you. And we're happy to announce our affiliation with dbs-decks.com. DBS Decks, the guys over there, Mark specifically, are working very hard to compile a list of all the top decks from all of the events across the nation. And there you could see even cards played on a percentage base within the archetype. So it's a great website. We encourage you to go and use that. So go ahead and check it out, dbs-decks.com, and check out Pro Play Games for all your DBS needs. Stay pro.
So guys, testing. We just switched up the mic setup once again. It looks like we have this setup. Let us know if you see anything incorrect or you hear anything that's a little bit off. Like I said, we're still trying to finalize this by next round, hopefully.
Yep.
So anyways, about that game. Eddie went all out. He saw an opportunity to strike. His opponent thought he was going all in on the first attack. He wasn't going all in on the first attack.
Nope.
His opponent got rid of the Jaco when maybe he could have gotten rid of a few of those 5Ks instead from his hand. Kept the Jaco on the finishing attack, because the finishing attack is like, you know Eddie's not going all in because he's attacking for lethal, right? But he's only dropping like 3-4 cards. He still has like, he had to have at least 5 or 6 cards in hand. So you saw a little mistake on his opponent. His opponent was Samuel. You saw it on his end where he got a little bit too antsy and he was like, oh man, he's gonna kill me. Let me just throw my best cards in my hand. And you can't do that, you know. If you had Senzu Bean, it would have been great to put the Senzu Bean down first because that mitigates the second attack. But the Jaco there was just something that you just didn't have to throw that early.
I'm gonna break you with that. That's my goal for this stream, to break you with Jaco. I'm gonna break you with some Jaco. It's gonna be Daco.
Okay, so it looks like our players are ready for game 2. So we're going to see what Eddie has in the sideboard. We're going to see what Samuel has in the sideboard. What does Samuel have to work with there?
Samuel's rocking 2 of the Masked Saiyan Mysterious Warrior, 2 Jiren, 2 Vegito here to save the day, because he's running the Goten Trunks engine.
I see that.
2 ability unused Ultimate Gohan, so if he sides in the Vegitos, he has to side in the Gohans, because he doesn't have any Gohans in main board. Okay. 3 Courageous Heart Yajirobe. That's definitely for the Frieza matchup.
Yeah. Frieza matchup. We will have that on stream, by the way. I saw a few people commenting about it, and we will have that on stream later today. I don't want to ruin everybody's afternoon so early or morning so early.
Let me tell you, we're literally like, if you guys want to see the Super Saiyan 4 Turbo deck, you'll see it the last 5 rounds. But to wrap up the rest of Samuel's sideboard, he's got 3 Senzu Beans and 1 Fu, shrouded in mystery. The big boy Fu, too. It's an SPR. So this is a shiny. Oh, it's a shiny one.
Did he put SPR on there?
He did. He put SPR on there. He's like, it's right there. It's right there. Never forget.
He put it on the deck list. Okay, so we see Samuel start off. What is this?
Cabbage coming out first turn.
Okay.
It's Kaba.
Oh, no, second turn.
Second turn.
Yeah, because I'm like, wait, is Cabbage really a 1-drop? Holy cow. Somebody banned this card.
But this man just searched 10 and whiff. Woof. Woof.
Okay. It looks like Samuel's at 7. He did
Eddie's at 7. He pinged himself for 1 on first turn.
Okay. And then it looks like Samuel took the damage. Yeah, because I see a Trunks in the graveyard. So it looks like Samuel took that 1, going down to 7.
7/7 on turn 2. Charged the Khalifa, by the way. He charged the Khalifa. I can't see what the card is underneath of it. It looks like he charged 2 Khalifas.
No. He charged the Unified Spirit Trunks or Goten. I'm not sure which one that one is. I think it's the Trunks.
It looks pretty close to the same. Look at the top right corner of that card.
No,
I don't know. You might be right.
No, yeah, I'm definitely right.
Oh, fine. Be that way.
It's okay.
We already have a Scotty's Wrong counter today? Is that what we're doing?
Yes, we're going to put a little counter at the bottom left. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe if Lester was here.
Oh, jeez.
For now, we're going to keep it as basic as possible. These guys are doing a great job, but we're really missing Lester here. Sorry again. We're going to try to fix that mic in between rounds. It's kind of hard to do on the fly while live, but thank you guys again. Make sure to keep leaving us feedback on what needs to be changed, and we're going to get that edited as soon as possible. Make some adjustments.
Absolutely. Like I said.
Oh man, he's playing the Goku engine. He's playing the Goku engine and the Chomp line.
Hello? Can I help this man? Is that in his sideboard? It is his sideboard. Look at his sideboard. His sideboard is literally, it's 4 Kind Saiyan, 4 Rapid Spirit Ball, 4 Super Saiyan, 3 Maximum Energy, and 3 Ultimate Spirit Bomb Goku. This man literally
so
went
wild.
set 1 on us. He's like,
He's so wild.
Hold my beer, because we are about to go Goku Vegeta like set 1 up in this.
Holy cow, this man just did a whole transformation sideboard, and I'm a fan of this actually. I am super fan of using transformation sideboards. It's so great because in this game it just changes the whole attack method of like what you're doing. And it's just so fantastic the way that he's utilizing it, because he did that last event and it worked out fantastically, and I really can't wait for him to show exactly like I want to see his opponent's reaction to now fighting against this Goku lineup against the traditional.
You know, it's
Top
funny because he went off on me when I wanted to side a full engine, and this man sided an entire engine.
I think it's genius. I used to do that used to be something in Yu-Gi-Oh! That you saw a lot.
I used to do it back in the hero days.
Back in the day, there was a chain burn deck actually. It was like a burn deck, and it would switch from burn into like a more controlled traditional like toolboxy deck, and it was super interesting, super cool, and I really like the idea of just being able to do that. And Eddie here showing that he did like the results from the last ARD he was at, and now he's pretty much like throwing it back into action.
I mean, you know what's really funny? You're talking to the guy that used to play Bubble Beat that sided in wind-ups. I know all about changing entire engines immediately. And guys, yes, I know it sounds a little off. We did switch from the headsets to a centralized microphone, so it's going to sound a little bit different. In between rounds, we're going to try and see if I can't get back there and try and set the headsets back up to get everything working the way that we want. But for right now, just bear with us. Technical difficulties do happen the first round, guys. We aren't perfect. It does take a little bit to set in before we get to that A-class. I'm sorry, that S-class.
S-class, there you go.
S-class.
Dragon Ball Fight, taking it to Dragon Ball Fighters class. Anyways, that Ultimate Spirit Bomb Son Goku you see Eddie playing in the sideboard, which is most likely in his main deck now with the Goku package, is actually 7 energy, but it does have an EX evolve for 1 energy, placing 2 cards from your hand into the draw area. Blue Son Goku with an energy cost of 5 or more. It has to go on top of one of those. Just like most of the EX evolves, you need to wait and you have to play it on top of a Goku that has the appropriate energy cost. So Super Saiyan 3 Son Goku maximum energy is the one that he's going to be able to play on top of that. And that one I believe has an evolve cost of only 2 or 3. So you might see Ultimate Spirit Bomb Son Goku find its way into this match. And I really do hope, because that is an exciting card and has a deadly ability. Double strike, your opponent can activate counters against this card's attacks, and when this card attacks, choose up to 5 battle cards in your energy and combo them. Now you're going to see Samuel here going on the offensive with a Kaba, attacking with his cell. And we'll see if he attacks with the Kaba as well, with the little Kaba. I'm sorry, green Kaba and red Kaba. Let's go. He attacked with the red Kaba. We might see him attack with the green Kaba. We will see now. Eddie dropping down to 3, awakening and drawing 2. Do we sound different now, guys? We sound too deep. This is too deep. I thought you guys wanted my sexy voice. So Eddie here at 3, which is not too bad as a Vegeta player. I don't know, if I was Eddie, I would double think. I would think twice about actually critting myself down to 2. It might be a little bit dangerous. Samuel, you see, did play Champa. He does play a Destructive Terror Champa. I mean, Furthering Destruction Champa. We don't know how many he plays. You see one in the drop zone. So you know that Samuel did keep it in. Very good against Vegeta decks. When they're going all on the aggressive, sometimes they forget about the defense and they just get hit by a Furthering Destruction, and then that's game. So Eddie has to play it very smart here. If he goes to 2, that is deadly territory, and he can just easily just lose the game out of nowhere no matter how much advantage he has. Eddie with no, well, he's actually main decking negates. This is the first time I see Eddie main deck negates. He is a very no negate guy, and it is very surprising. He has him in the main deck. We'll see if he sided it out. Nope, we see 1 in the energy actually. So maybe he kept in all 4. Maybe he sided a few out. He might have just switched to Champa lineup and just kept everything else the same, which is most likely what happened. Up to 77 viewers, guys. Thank you guys so much. We'll see if we can beat Dusty's record. Hashtag beat Dusty's record. I don't even know if he's streaming yet, but fantastic job. Thank you guys so much. Like we said, we're still not at full power yet, but we are getting there. And you see 3 Dracos Jaco, I'll make fun of myself since Scotch isn't here right now. He's actually appealing a head call. He's the head judge for today. We have Chris Abella on the floor judging. Looks like we had an appeal. But 3 Jacos in Samuel's hand, that's going to be very hard for Eddie to fight through, especially Eddie at 3. So Eddie's here in a position where he really can't be too aggressive and throw too many combos because Samuel's going to, punish him with some Jacos. And Eddie's still in a position too that he can't crit himself and he can't take another life because then the Furthering Destruction Champas just going to completely punish him for it. So 3's kind of deadly. Samuel's at 4, which is fantastic for him. Eddie can kill him by hitting 2 double strike attacks. He needs to land 2 double strike attacks. But if he doesn't land 2 double strike attacks, he might be in a bit of a pickle. When your opponent's at 4, you don't want to hit him to 1. You don't want to hit him to 3 and then to 2 and then finish him. That's 3 attacks. When they're at 4, you want to finish them with 2 attacks. You want 2 double strikers straight to the face. You don't want to give them an extra card off that 1 because then it's 3 attacks versus 2. So it just only makes sense. Samuel down to 3 here though, and it doesn't look like it was crit. So Eddie's taking the line of play, which is more conservative, what he has to do, but it's just something that is just not the most ideal thing you want to do. You want to give your opponent another card. You want to double strike crit and then double strike finish them. And that's the most efficient way to do it. But Eddie doesn't have many choices here. Like he's got to play with what he's got, and there's really no other alternative to that. There's not, he's not in the best position to be picking the most efficient ways sometimes. It really just depends on what he's working with. What's up, Dusty? I miss you, man. I hope you the best of luck today. He is also streaming an event today, I believe. I really hope him the best. Like, he was fantastic. I really can't wait to have him back on the stream. Really wish he was here. We're going to miss him. But he's going to be running a high-quality event over there. And check it out on his YouTube and his Twitch because it's just going to be excellent. You're having 2 huge events this weekend, and it's just really exciting for the game. And I think it's fantastic that he's doing an excellent job pretty much halfway across the states, and we're all the way here in the East Coast doing our thing. So the events aren't really conflicting against each other. We have the best players in each region at these events, so you're going to see a lot of exciting results from this weekend, and he's going to be bringing you the best coverage. He's a one-man Iron Man squad. Like, I don't think there's any one-man Iron Man squad better than him, so I know he'll do great. We're struggling a little bit, but it's all Dusty's fault. You can blame him. Hashtag blame Dusty. Hashtag beat his record. But it's still a great time. We're having a great time here. Super exciting. And you see Eddie here charged to 4 energy. He's got 2 green, 1 green, 2 green. He's got 2 Sun Gotens in the charge area, which, I don't know. There's no green cards in his deck. So that's colorless mana at this point. He's a mono blue deck. He was a blue red. He sided into mono blue, and he's got 2 Sun Gotens in the charge area. What is he doing? What's going on here?
He probably just doesn't have anything else to charge, and he just wants bodies in the energy area, which I can understand at that point.
Dude, man, he must be in
deep,
huge pickle.
He's in deep. If he's charging 2 greens when he's playing mono blue, that's rough. That means that he's predicting that he's going to have cards that, he's only going to need X amount of greens or X amount of blues for. And it looks like there are things that are going to take 1 or 2 blue, and then the rest doesn't matter. But you got to also remember, he runs a lot of the combo cards. Like, he runs the combo Gohan. He runs a lot of things like Champa, where you need to pay 1. So having the green energy isn't really going to matter in those situations. Because those are his targets for if he's going to play Champa or if he's going to play a Gohan or something.
Also very interesting from... Oh, okay, never mind. He just wrote it twice. He was playing 3 powers combined Kibito Kai, which is a new 1K. The new 1K super combo, sorry. They have a new name now. They're super combos. He's playing the new super combo from Cross Worlds, the blue one. And I was just like, oh, he's playing 3. Maybe he's playing 1 Piccolo. But no, he wrote it again. So he has a total of 4 powers combined Kibito Kai, which is... so the new super combo, right? This new set brought 4 different super combos into the game, and the blue one, specifically the one that he's playing, is one that has an inherent Jacko.
Jacko.
I know you were waiting for me. You were.
Yeah, I was with my eyes. He's gonna see when my eyes were wide. I was like,
he's gonna
say
something about the Jacko. But a very good card. It gives you 10k just like every other 10k, and its ability is actually it can send back one card from your opponent's combo area back to their hand. So a mini Jacko, and if it goes and puts it down,
a mini what?
If he goes and he puts his opponent down to 0 cards in his combo, then you actually draw a card.
Yep. It's really good on offense because on offense you're just going to draw because
your
you're
opponent's never going to have a combo.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
On defense, it's a little rough sometimes.
It's all right. It's a little rough. It's okay. Good times. It's great sometimes. If your opponent sees it's very easy to play around. Just combo 2 cards every single time.
Yep.
You'll never get caught off guard.
Once you know they have it, you know they have it.
Exactly.
So it's definitely an interesting tech. I personally am a little about it, but you know it is what it is.
And he actually opting to play 0 Jacko Jacos.
Jacko Jacko?
Jacko Jacos.
I'm
just gonna say both names so that that's my compromise.
Jacko Jacko. Oh man.
I would see is that a he's comboing out. Okay. Cool. So an unyielding spirit trunks, using an extra energy, extending his plays. It looks like there was 2 of those or a sensu bean. Yeah, there was a sensu bean and a unyielding spirit trunks to untap 2 energy there. And we'll see if that's it for Eddie's combo. Where's he attacking with exactly? Because that's a little bit glared out.
I can't really tell. It's not a Beerus, is it? It's not a Beerus.
It might be a maximum energy. The Super Saiyan 3.
Is it
Goku? Yeah, because that's a great card. If it is, it's a great card to put Senzu Bean on because it's got dual attack.
It kind of looks like. I wish you guys could see what we're doing. We're both like heads tilted, kind of just looking at this card like dogs, you know, like puppies, confused. But it's either Super Saiyan 3 Goku or it's, you know, Super Saiyan Blue Goku. So it's either one. It's either.
It looks like he's comboing with his finisher, Ultimate Spirit Bomb Son Goku. He's thinking about it. No, he's not gonna do it. Okay. So he's just gonna go with the Majin Buu here.
It's the Super Saiyan 3 dual attack?
Majin Buu, yep.
Got it.
It is.
It's
so
really hard to tell for
Super
us.
Saiyan 3, maximum energy, the dual attacker. He's gonna go and attack with this, and he's going to, yep, he's just coming out. I mean, Samuel's at 2.
You know, worst case scenario too, this thing does have dual attack. So it's gonna swing it again. Unless this is the second attack. I wasn't in the room, I had to do a judge call, so.
How'd that go?
Interesting. This is interesting.
Interesting. Alright, so Samuel here, deciding on what cards he wants to throw away. Eddie whittling down Samuel's resources as much as possible. And it looks like Samuel's still thinking here if he has enough.
I can't tell if that's 5 cards or 4 cards in hand. It looks like it might be even 3. Like I said, guys, bear with us.
Jacko down here, and Jacko might be bouncing back. Jacko gonna come back. And
that's my goal. I have one goal today, is to get you to say Jacko over Jacko.
Jacko.
That's a lot of Jackos.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Might be wrong. Onslaught attendance is 103, I believe, bearing any cancellations or refunds or drops. There's 103.
And there's the concession. Yeah, that was the first attack, so he's going to swing it again. Or not, or he's just going to go big boy on it.
Oh,
Gonna go big boy Spirit Bomb for the lulz.
He's going Spirit Bomb, boys.
Hey, Spirit Bomb. But that was the concession, so that's a clean 2-0 for Mr. Eddie St. Hilaire.
Clean 2-0 for Eddie St. Hilaire. It looks like the transformation sideboard paying off. Great game by Eddie.
Definitely a way to throw your opponent off. I know it's very hard to do full engines in this game when you're siding, but the Goku engine does have enough cards. So it's, you know, there's plenty of opportunities to side into a full Goku engine. I mean, there's really only, you're going to run a search here, you're going to run a big one, you're going to run another big one, and you're going to run a bomb. So it's like, that's exactly what he did. His sideboard is literally 12 little Gokus and then Ultimate Spirit Bomb. I say little Goku, but Rapid Spirit Bomb and Super Saiyan 3 aren't little Gokus. They're 5-drops.
They're pretty good. That Super Saiyan 3 in particular, being a 5 energy card that you can evolve with, and it's a target for the kind Saiyan Goku. You see that transformation sideboard just putting in all the work. And it might have just been better in the main board, who knows? But it's something that his opponent definitely did not see coming, especially if his opponent lived and Eddie was able to summon the Ultimate Spirit Bomb Goku, that would have been game, because that's a double striker that your opponent can't combo, and you can combo with things in your energy, which is just huge for Eddie. So it's something super exciting that he would have pulled off if his opponent was able to live that turn, but unfortunately his opponent did die on that turn. But it would have been cool. I mean, I'm sure he's going to pull it off sometime today. I really wanted to get it live on stream. It would have been great.
Well, I mean, technically we did see it. The consent already happened, but we didn't get to see him play.
We saw that it was there. We saw that it was there, definitely. And it was a super exciting match. Eddie taking a brand new twist. You see how Crossworld makes these decks like Vegeta, as boring as Vegeta is, a little bit more exciting.
Now we just got to get this man to stop playing Vegeta.
Yeah, no.
And play Goku.
He broke his promise, by the way.
Did he?
Yeah. He said in the blog, if you guys check out on our YouTube page, actually, that vlog actually got a lot of views, by the way. So thank you guys for the ones that actually saw it, and we're actually bringing it up in the chat. You guys were like, hey, didn't he promise that he was not going to play Vegeta ever again?
Oh,
He
Vegeta.
said he was
He said that?
Yes. He's like,
I missed that part.
He's like, if I don't top this regional with Vegeta, I'm never playing Vegeta again. And then he said, if I top with Vegeta this regional, everybody here, our whole team, would have had to play Vegeta. And I'm like,
maybe he did mean I'm not going to play Vegeta in regionals anymore, but I think we need to rough him up a little bit about it.
Yeah, we got to rough him up for sure, but something interesting that he took on the deck, and you can see it here, like negates in the main board, he sees respect for Mecha Frieza, he sees respect for that deck, which I feel like a lot of people here are already respecting, and I really can't wait for us to profile it on stream. It might be only a 5-minute match, but it's going to be fun.